Welcome to 30-Second Chances, where we ask deep, contemplative questions and provide far too little time to formulate thoughtful, reflective answers. My guest today is Director of Sales and Marketing of the Audio Engineering Society, Mr. Graham Kirk. Graham, how are you?
I am jolly well, sir, going slightly insane, but I'm still here. How the devil are you?
I am living La Vida Lockdown.
As we all are.
Indeed, yes. All right, you know the dance, 30 seconds on the clock, then on to the next question. Are you ready?
Always.
Excellent. Question number 1. Describe your job to a 5-year-old.
I do things I shouldn't do and get paid for it. Which means that I talk to people who don't want to talk to me. I get them to do things that they don't want to do, and they say thank you afterwards.
They say thank you?
It depends how I sell it.
I thought you worked with audio engineers.
Not always, no.
That's kind of frightening, actually.
No, you're right. They don't always say thank you. They hate me for it. It's true.
Next question. What's one musical trend you're glad has gone away and why?
I could say dubstep.
It's debatable whether or not that's considered a musical trend, but okay.
Yeah, anything like that. Anything I don't understand. So
drums and bass,
Most music. Bring back jazz.
Extended solos.
Oh, yeah, I could use a swear word. I won't. So yes, we call playing on the fret, don't we?
Something like that. Yeah. Next question. What skill do you have that you never expected would come in handy in your current career?
That's very relevant. Designing websites, being a graphic designer, designing logos, editing videos, putting videos together.
I know that one well. As you'll see behind me, I have several in the process right now.
Hosting webinars, putting events together. Coming up with topics. Where do we stop at some point? Designing leisure wear.
Next question. If you had a mini-me that was 12 inches tall, what tasks would you assign to him and why?
To reach for a bottle off the shelf for me, because I'm not very tall either.
How low are your shelves?
I go very low. So do my shelves. I'm a salesperson. We go as low as we need.
I didn't ask for a moral analysis.
To pick up the dog hair from the floor.
Don't you have a vacuum?
What's one of those? We call it a Hoover. I know what you mean.
Next question. The Graham Kirk action figure has just been released. What 2 must-have accessories are bundled with?
A bottle of ibuprofen and a hip flask full of the strongest whiskey I can find.
Those don't mix together well, do they?
One is for the now and one is for the after.
Ah, I see.
They work in tandem. It's finding a happy balance in life. It's always inevitable.
This is becoming more and more frightening as we progress here, Graham.
Saves my life.
Next question. Steve Irwin has you in a headlock. What is he telling the audience about you and your native habitat?
Oh, it's a horrible, dark, dingy place that no one should enter. And to leave this poor guy alone because he's obviously losing his hair, as I can see from the headlock. It's the job. It does it to us all.
Okay, now we're going to try something new. This is the 30-second chances. This is the 30-second chances speed round. I want very, very quick answers to as many questions as we can fit into 30 seconds. Are you ready?
Like a coiled spring.
Gibson or Fender?
Gibson.
Drum solo or bass solo?
Bass solo.
Liver or haggis?
Liver.
Morning person or night?
Oh, night.
Race car or monster truck?
Race car.
Favorite ethnic food?
Indian.
Beatles or Stones?
Beatles.
First record you ever bought?
Prince. Purple Rain.
Boy band or K-pop?
Neither.
First concert?
Prince.
First movie you took a date to?
Something I probably didn't see.
If you could put a scent into a candle, what would it be?
Time. Time's not
As in
scent.
parsley, sage, rosemary, and?
Yeah,
It sounds really disgusting, actually.
it probably is. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. It just popped up.
Okay, next question. If you could have one pointless or semi-useless superpower, what would that be and why?
A lot of the superpowers I want are actually useful. So I think a useless one would be the lack of having the power of smell.
But that's not a superpower. That's a lack of...
I've got a puppy. Trust me. At the moment, the only thing I don't want to do is to be able to smell.
Ah, okay. So you would be anti-olfactory man.
Absolutely, sir. Yeah, anti-nasal man.
Oh dear God. Okay. Next question. What's the most creative backhanded compliment you've ever received?
Well done. Now try again. That's very backhanded.
That's not very creative, though.
No, I'm not a very creative person. It's why I'm paid to be a salesman. It's. Do you know what? What's a compliment?
Now that I like. All right, that concludes our questions. I'm going to put 30 seconds more on the clock and allow you to either pontificate on whatever you like, ask me a question, shamelessly plug something, answer for me a question you wish I had asked you, do whatever you like with the 30 seconds and go.
Let's try as many as possible in the shortest space of time.
Absolutely.
Please support the AS. Become a member. Become a sustaining member. Join one of the events. Go to as.org/events or just as.org, whichever takes your fancy the first. Daniel, what would you like to do if you could do anything in the world?
Travel endlessly.
There we go. See, beautiful answer.
I love
now all
travel.
you need is endless money and you're fine.
Endless money, and please not by commercial airline, or at least not in coach.
I second that.
Indeed. Graham Kirk, thank you for being our guest.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you as always.
Likewise.